The race is going to get started in some minutes. Greetings everyone. In some seconds we're gonna see the next race in the incredibly exciting DTM series. And first of all, how we usually do, I would like to tell who got the pole position and the whole starting grid. So Annie Paraki got pole position, who is the 6th pole sitter in this season. Um, as for pole positions, as for race wins, this whole series is really exciting. So Annie Paraki got pole position. Lorenzo Tomaselli got second place, our overtaking master. Then Michael Mocho actually got a pretty impressive third place, and because he's leading the championship only by 2 points, he's needed that third position in the qualifying. Xavi Perez is coming at fourth place. He's not having really great races in the last some races, yes, but hopefully this race can go better for him. David Kupok came at fifth place. Then Zachary Fitzwater, who qualified himself in a pretty good position too, coming at sixth. Then Eden Sermon is coming at seven. Roland Moutian, who is a third in the Drivers' Championship, comes only at the eighth place. Then Andy Hicks 9. Victor Ibobo 10, who is still in the fourth place of the championship, if I'm correct, but I might be wrong. Then Chuck McCarthy comes at 11, Jorge Carenti 12, Bence Waldinger at 30th. He's usually qualifying himself down the road quite much. Jack Boyman coming at 14th place, Felix Zontag, the last time race winner, only at 15th, Thomas Bennett 16th, Balint Solga, who is the second in the championship, only 17, Fernando Firo 18, Daniel Adventure 19, Rancians with a disappointing qualifying only 20th, Joel Hutter 21st, and Adam Wolf is closing the row with 22nd. And here we can see some rain. So finally, some water on the track because the sky gonna be sunny. There won't be any rain. The sky gonna be partly cloudy, mostly sunny, but the track is going to be wet at the start. So we're gonna start like that, and we might see a drying up race. Finally, um, some water. Finally, some more excitement than usual. This is what I was asking for in the last qualifyings and the last races. Well, in qualifying it would have been good too, but in the race is better. So new week, new sign up topic, new mean tier topic, new everything. And as usual, you guys can ask everything from me. I can try to answer. Um, everything gonna be the same as usual, despite the fact I try to be better and better by every new broadcast because I would like to improve and would like to make these commentary, the races, the quality, everything better than before. This is the Manicool track, by the way, but we won't have the Manicool track for today's race. We're gonna have COTA today. This is short for Circuit of the America, or something like that. And here we can see Annie Paraki, who took his first ever pole position in this year. Tomaselli second, Mocho third. And the lights are all glowing. Now the lights out, and here we go. Let's see who gets the best start. Paraki is getting a pretty okay start. Mocho is getting a better start, and Mocho might try to take the first place, but he can't really go inside, and he's trying to get the inside, but still being second, and maybe overtaking Tomaselli for the position in the championship. That might be crucial, while the other members of the grid is getting pretty well. Actually, Michael Mocho took second place, and as I said, this might be crucial. Paraki is making a little mistake, and Mocho nearly can use that as for advantage, but he must go back to second place. Tomaselli is getting a bit back from Mocho, getting a bit of gap. My Paraki actually, and I was wrong because Mocho was the one who went wide. Fortunately, no collisions happened. The other drivers usually making the first lap without any collisions, which I appreciate a lot. But Kupak is going a little wide, sacrificing a little momentum and a little speed from himself. And the track is dry, interestingly. And sorry, Perez. Perez is actually going for the second position, and he came from the fourth place and taking the second position away from Michael Mocho. As I said, Mocho need a really great position, a really good result to keep his championship hopes alive. And he can show for us that he's leading the championship because he's a pretty good driver, and those two racing weekends in the past was a big mistake, was a big lie as for his performance. And seems like Adam Summer is coming to Mocho. Mocho is slow once again. This is not what he needs. The same happened while Tomaselli is losing a position against maybe Fitzwater. So Mocho is not needed that because so far it goes the same way as the last two races. So far Mocho is coming in. Tomaselli is getting overtaken by Cupid. Cupid is making a pretty good overtake on him, even if they touch a little, but no damage happening. Another overtake. Solga gets overtaken by Jans, and Solga might get overtaken by another car. This is Adventure, who is using the situation pretty well. Let's see what happens. So Adventure is coming. Solga is being in a big fight with Jans, and this is what Adventure is using. The lack of momentum of Saga, while Wolf and Hutter are trying to get also a position, but they are getting they are going pretty backwards in the grid. Well, they are already at the end of the grid, so yeah. I don't even know what to say. Tomaselli was in a better position. He's not really finding his pace at the moment. Even if he's on seems like an advanced. Oh, Boyman! Boyman did something like that in Nürburgring too, and I thought he will crash into his opponent once again. But no, he's just getting a pretty late breaking point, nearly taking his rival out. That was a pretty close call. Fortunately, no problem happened with that. Fortunately, there is no problem so far. And that is what I was talking about. Higgs is overtaking Tomaselli, or trying to overtake. So far this will happen. This is gonna be one of the most popular overtaking points of the track. And somebody's out. Somebody's out from the track, and Sislak out of the race too. That's Jorge Carinti. And I think he collided with someone, which is pretty obvious because his left rear tire is missing. He must have collided with someone. The big question is with who, because there were some debris on the back, and it might be Thomas Bennett, and this might be Thomas Bennett because he's going pretty slowly, and his pit sign is out. While Perez is getting the fastest lap, so let's see what happened. So currently coming here, and Bennett, oh my god, Bennett is just braking too late and crashing himself and basically Jorge out from the race. Well, not really himself because he can go more, he just lost the front of the car. But like that, Carinti's race is over, and Bennett hopes for the point scoring as well. That was a pretty stupid mistake. That was a pretty stupid mistake from him. And yes, Bennett have to go to the pits. While Fitzwater is defending a little bit from McCarthy. Slowly I'm learning the paint jobs and the guys who are driving these cars. It's a bit hard still. I'm not really, well, I can't really learn these drivers fast, which is a bit of shame to me. Like that, Salga and Hutter are came back 1-1 position, and Perez is feeling the pace. And also Mocho found his pace a little bit because he's getting slightly slower than, slightly faster, I mean, than Sermon. This is what he needs. This is what he needs for these next races. Ibobo. Ibobo is getting attacked by Boyman. Boyman also finds some pace. I like to see that, and Perez is attacking in a really sharp angle. This might end wrong, but fortunately no. Perez is holding to his first place, but in that way Mocho and Sermon are coming up, and Fitzwater is doing the same with not really success. Boyman overtaking Ibobo. Another overtaking in the background, which is completed by Wolf. It was a bit dangerous what Perez did because attacking in such a sharp angle might make the car understeer and hit their opponents. But if the driver is skilled enough, these collisions might be, slightly avoidable. We will see. So far, Perez is enjoying the split stream of Paraki, and in this way might get another fastest laps. With that big attack, he won't. But if I remember correctly, after Jorge crashed out, he's holding the fastest lap. Fitzwater is getting attacked by McCarthy once again and can defend. Can defend so far. Uh, 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 there's a bit of train behind them. Okay, Perez is on a two-stop. That's nearly 100%. I would be curious about if Paraki is a one-stop on a two, because if Paraki is on a one-stop, it's understandable. Perez is attacking once again, but can't make it. If Paraki is on a one-stop, then I can understand his pace. If not, then I'm not sure if he managed to stay in the top 8. Perez is attacking once again, not in a sharp angle, he's in the inside line. This is an overtake which might happen pretty easily, and this is the point where Xavi Perez is taking the lead. And so far, if I know that well, then Xavi Perez didn't win any races so far, so he might be the 9th winner of this series. It's basically impossible to imagine that 9 different drivers are winning in a series that's even better than 2012 in the real Formula One. I mean, in real Formula One, 8 different drivers won, uh, and let me see, he might be the 9th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, he might be the 9th race winner, which is actually a pretty big accomplishment as for the series. And yes, as for the series, it shows kind of well that how exciting this series is getting. And now McCarthy, who was pretty slow at the Nürburgring, might show us something and might show off to us that he's having much better pace than we all thought back at the Nürburgring. I still don't know if Pariki is how much fuel Pariki has. Would be nice to see. Would be nice to see, because Mocho is attacking him, is defending in the inside line. It's really important for the drivers to defend in the inside line, because in that way they can kind of avoid the overtaking maneuvers, and this is what Pariki is not doing. Mocho is going for the overtake, and Mocho might have it, and Pariki is on one stop. Now we can understand his pace, but he can't understand how he was so fast in the beginning lap of the Grand Prix. Tomaselli is getting overtaken again by McCarthy. Tomaselli not finding his pace at all compared to the other races. He's keep falling back so far, and we are not really seeing that overtaking mastery from him, but he is usually showing us. Mocho found his pace again, coming at P2, and now Sorman, who missed out on the Nürburgring GP on the win, because those two were on the same strategy with Wolf, but Wolf was way faster than him. Now Waldinger, the other three Hungarian drivers are on the grid, and one of them now, usually Waldinger is the one who is starting from a pity back of the grid, trying to get in the top 10. For that, he's not getting any points and doing the overtake pretty easily. For that position, he won't get any points, but at least he's getting up and up more, while Bennett is coming at 21st. So one driver, Jorge Carinti, is already retired from the race, as we could see because of that incident. Sarman might take the inside. Sarman taking the inside. Pariki is defending, and this is not the way how to overtake someone. Maybe the straight now by the split stream, but the acceleration wasn't quite good for him. Boyman and Tomaselli are colliding. Tomaselli has spun around, and another contact there, and one overtaking on the yellow flag. Tomaselli is coming back to last place. This is not his race at all. So Boyman is coming, Tomaselli is closing the door, and Boyman can stop. This is basically what we can usually see in this DTM series and in the other series as well. this is a common mistake what the drivers are doing, and there was an overtake here by Rens Jans on Felix Zontag, if I am correct. So he spun around, and then there will be another contact while the yellow flag is already out. There will be another contact because Zontag is not really leaving enough space, but also Jans is sliding into him. So that was the mistake of both of them. Let's call it as a racing incident because both of them. And yes, Jans is getting a 5-second penalty. By Wolf is overtaking. I thought there is no penalty in this series, but seems like there is. Just I didn't know that the yellow flags are meaning a penalty. And as Parek is slow, he's holding up Sermon and helps Motyan to come. And Motyan is the other guy who needs pretty good results if he wants to finish in the top 3 of the DTM. Sermon in the inside. Sermon is hitting Paraki. What a stupid mistake once again, and Paraki is coming back and ruining his own race. He could have won this race, honestly. And with such a stupid mistake, as such coming back to the track like that, he's ruining his own race. And not only his own race, I didn't quite see who was the guy he hit. But not only Sermon is spinning around, and now he's last. Thomas Ali improved the position, but that isn't really counting as a good overtake. Let's see. And this was Qpok, whose race got ruined by Paraki, who came back, excuse me to say that, but such an idiotic way to the track. Yes. Paraki is coming back. No, basically Qpok couldn't do anything with that. It's not possible to turn the car in such a sharp angle. He just slid into him, and Qpok have to go around the circuit with a damaged car, being pretty slow. He gonna be lost for sure. And penalties are only going for yellow flag overtake, but not for incidents, which is also something I doubt and something I have many questions about. But I won't say these questions in the stream because it's not the time for that. It's a time for actually broadcast and commentate this pretty exciting race. This is going really well actually. Unfortunately, Qpok gonna lose lots of positions, several positions from fifth place. This should have been a good position for him. Like, this is a pretty good position to lose by such a stupid mistake. And Adventure is being so adventurous and is trying to overtake Zontag in the before the straight, but Zontag might attack back because of the speed stream, so that overtake was a pretty useless actually. He shouldn't have overtaken that way. Vandiger overtook Qpok, of course, and Zontag, and he's holding around the outside and overtaking him back. Oh, Adventure. So Adventure was going there while Waldinger overtook Qpok. He was so slow, but Qpok was, I don't know why, but he was defending while Adventure is holding the position from the outside. Which was a pretty good move after all. Where is Sherman, by the way? Because as I was remembering, he was attacking Pariki. Oh my god, he's holding up so many drivers. And now, finally outside of the pits. And in that way, Ibobo get a bit held up and the Adventure into his neck. And let me see. Let us see the overtake. That's another sharp angle overtake likewise Wolf. Wolf won't make it, that's 100%. Adventure couldn't make it either. And this is the... it's not the Victor train anymore. Qpok is getting a new car. 9.3, kind of average. Let's see if he's coming back to the last place or actually can go to the 90th. Bobo is holding up the other people and getting overtaken by Adventure. Not so far. No, not yet. Not yet. Maybe in the straight. Let's see which car is accelerating better. Yes, he's getting it, even though Ibobo pushed the brake for some reason and getting into the split stream, but can't make the overtake. Hutter in the inside, Hutter in the inside, Hutter makes the overtake quite well. Soga is losing the position step by steps. So here we can see that even if you are in the top 3 of the championship, Boyman makes a mistake. So even if you're in the top 3 in the championship, you can have a bad race and lose several points. Once again, this is the magic of the DTM. Here you can see Boyman who is sliding quite wide and try to brake the car, but he's pushing the brake too hard, too strong, and the car is locking up. Perez, Mocho, Motian, Higgs, Fitzwater is coming at the top 5. Jans has got a chance. Jans can't use his chance because can't get the inside for the 8th place. This is the more important battle actually because this is going for the points. For the 8th place, for a single point, it's not too much, not too many points, even though that 1 point might mean a lot in the Drivers' Championship, and they exactly mean because, as I mentioned before, the DTM is using the top 8 point system. So the first place got 10, the second 8, the third 6, the fourth, let me see, the fourth 5? Yes. The fourth 5, the fifth 4, the sixth 3, the seventh 2, and the eighth 1. So, Boyman, Sermon colliding with Tomaselli. But Tomaselli holding the position. He should be more careful in that way. Jans can't make the move on Boyman. I'm waiting, by the way, to calm them down. I'm waiting for them to calm down a little. These overtakes on the straight are pretty easy and pretty nice. But we can see Perez, who's getting slightly faster than Mocho. Perez might make these two stop working. We could have seen and we could see Adam Wolf at the Nürburgring. Wait, the track is getting wet. The track is getting wet as I say, just the rain is not falling because it's a bug. But I have seen some rain droplets on the track. And yes, there is a confirmation it's getting wet, and this is how the one-stoppers might not having a good race, because the first corner is already wet at some points, and the two-stoppers might win a lot only if the rain is getting heavier when their stop might happen, and this is how the one-stoppers won. If the rain is not getting strong enough, and they might they stay out on the dry tires, and when the rain comes, they are getting for their only stop, switching the tires to wet, and in that way, they might win a lot. Jans is overtaking Boyman for 8th place, so Jan is finally getting into the points. McCarthy for 6th place. Nope, he's locking the brakes on the wet. This is what I was saying. The track is getting wetter. Firo behind Zontag. Firo with a huge speed difference. Zontag forcing him in the inside. Firo in the inside. Firo and Zontag nearly colliding but taking to 30th place. And whoa, Hutter! And not only Hutter, but also Soga is overtaking Zontag. What did Zontag do? So he was holding Rani outside, then he lost the momentum because he couldn't go, then Hutter is coming and also Soga is coming in the inside. They used that amazingly. And Zontag already lost some positions on the bet. They have to be careful. They have to be careful with this bet. I'm getting silent for some seconds, and this is why I can't really talk properly now. Mainly because of my mouse. Yes, I have a problem at the moment which I don't want to say, but I let you figure it out why I can't speak continuously. It's pretty annoying actually, but I have to bear with that problem. So, I wanted to say something, but seems like drivers don't want me to talk, unfortunately. 4 more laps to Perez to do something. He have 4 more laps of fuel remaining in the tank, and also a great team strategist in the background who might decide if he need the wet tires or the slick tires are still enough. I think the slick tires are still enough because the rain is not falling that much to make the wet tires enough for this track. Finally, they got a little more calm. Perez 3 more laps, Mojan 10 more laps. I'm curious if Perez gets the pit sign. Tomaselli. Tomaselli will take a position against Sermon. Not looking at the fact Tomaselli was starting from a pretty good position. He's only 80th now. This won't be his favorite race. Oh la la! Mochan! And there is the rain! Okay, this is a bit more now because the cars are getting water spray, and this is the point where Perez might win. The track is wet enough that the cars are trailing those wet thingies behind them, which I don't know the name quite well. Yes, this is where the race is starting to get interesting, and Jans is pitting. Jans is pitting because of his fuel, or maybe because his team might think that the wet tires are now good for the track. Likewise, Xavi Perez. Perez is also going for the pits, but there are still slick places of the track, but also they are trailing wet spots, and not it's not a wet spot, but I don't know the name in English. This mean this means they might have to change to wets while McCarthy is attacking Fitzwater, and this gonna be a successful overtake if Carney can stop the car before running wide, and he can. Seems like so far the race is getting more and more exciting. We should watch Perez, to be honest, because he's pitting, and we also have to watch Jans, because this is the interesting thing and not the others at the moment. What kind of tires gonna Perez get? He's the experimental bunny. Or bunny? Do they use bunnies as experiment? I'm not sure. But they're gonna be bunnies. And not only one team, also 4 teams are waiting for their cars. Let's see the tires. They are taking the slicks out, and this is the there is the intermediate tires what I was talking about for Perez. Perez did a pretty good exit now, and he's getting out without any problems. 9 second stop, and this is a one stop, ladies and gentlemen. This is a one stop for Xavi Perez. It's actually not a 2 stop. And also Jans is getting the slick tire, not the slick tires as well. And Boyman is getting stuck by because the teammate of him came into the pits, but but there wasn't any pit signs from him. For him, and the others are coming in as well. How much the leader's gonna lose on their slick tires? If Parekhi is, there was no tires on Boyman. There are no tires on Boyman. A replay gonna solve that problem, but it's so funny to see. Yes, here's the replay problem. And now Tomaselli is also in the pits. Let's see how much the leaders on the slick tires gonna lose, and let's see if Parakhi or not Xavier, Perez, I mean. So Perez is sticking behind someone. Here goes Mocho, he have to pit. These are intermediate conditions, and I'm wondering if there are any other wet tires or this is the only one. He gonna lose a lot on these conditions, but who's the second? Mochan is the second. Mochan also stayed out on the track. So Mochan gonna have to come in. Likewise Higgs. Likewise McCarthy, and likewise Fitzwater. Who's leading the race? Who's leading the race at the moment? It's Perez. It's Perez who's leading the race at the moment. To be honest, no surprise. And Mocho is coming into the pits. Definitely coming out for second, third, or fourth place. And Ibobu has crashed out from the race. And this is a technical failure. And Ibobu, the guy who is actually 10th at the Drivers' Championship, is retiring once again. He should have come to the pits, but the loose wheel is made them impossible, and he got the loose wheel at the first sector. There was a sign that he can't come into the pits because of his teammate. Then here at the end of the first sector he's getting the loose wheel confirmation, and this is why Ibobo is retiring from the race. This is the second retirement in a row because at Montreal he also had to retire, unfortunately. And Mocho is in the pits, likewise Higgs, who took the lead permanently. I want to ask Florian that if these are the only tires for the raining conditions, and here goes Perez. These are the only tires for the wet conditions, or there is how should I say it? I don't want to say wetter tire because that wouldn't be appropriate, but a tire for heavier rain conditions. Everybody is in. Everyone have to change tires. And there is a heavier one. Okay, that means so far these are intermediates. Hutter won a lot with these conditions because he came to 30th place. He was one of the people who was last or 20th. He won a lot. Bennett and so couldn't really gonna get any positions. They were quite behind of the grid. And everyone is having the intermediate tires now. Obviously. Who don't know those Bennett lost another position because of the pits. So who don't know... Oh! Adventure got pushed out by Wolf. So who don't know, the intermediate tire is blue, and the heavy ones are maybe grey. I'm not sure about that, but we will see if there will be any. So basically, Adventure got pushed out. So let's talk about the sign-ups, because the sign-ups are live. Sign-ups are win. I just can't speak. Apologize for me that. So everyone who gets surprised by Florian and Joe's confirmation at the Ferrari, type me in the chat. So type me in the chat if you got surprised by this Ferrari confirmation. If you don't get any me, I won't get surprised either, because like why would we? This was so obvious. So this is one of the most obvious standings, what I was telling in the last broadcast at Montreal. So yeah, there is Bobo's car. They didn't really push out, they thought it's a good idea to park the car there. Hopefully nobody gonna hit him. Nobody gonna go wild in the part of the track. We are slowly at halfway point. We need 4 more laps to get the halfway point of the race. COTA is a pretty long track, so the 38 laps gonna be a lot in this circuit. Mainly if it's raining, mainly if the conditions are worse than dry. This race might take 1 hour and 30 minutes. Maybe. But looking at the fact most of the drivers are on a 1-stop now, and I'm not even sure if any drivers got less fuel to go on a 2-stop. In this way they have to battle on the track. Oh, there was a 2-stopper. I've seen a 2-stopper for a second. Boyman for top 10. Yes, it's Wolf who is doing the 2-stop, but I'm not sure this time will work. Boyman an easy overtake, so I'm not sure Wolf's 2-stop gonna work likewise at Nürburgring. And I don't think the same for Hutter as well. Firo Firo also on a two-stop. I don't understand. I don't really, and Thomas Sadi as well. I don't understand the two-stops now because they won't win anything. Unlike comparing Motin is a two-stop as well. No. If he can't make a lot out of these tires and out of his race, Fitzwater wanna get back his 5th place, but can't believe it. He's pushing runs out, and he's lucky that was a big gap and could come back. Carinti is 5th, I mean 6th. Fitzwater couldn't stop as well. Like, he just moved the car in front of him. Such a shame. Such a shame he did that. Because he could have, avoided it. Never mind. Oh, Soga might have a 16th place, but no, he's not crashing into Sermon. Sermon also fell back a lot compared, he was 4th, even 3rd. I don't know when Sermon fell back that much, but I can assure and I can assume that these were the pit stops where he lost. And Fitzwater is not being lucky. Life is at the Nürburgring, he's spinning around here once again. There are not so many questions actually this race compared to Montreal, compared to Austria. Oh. Soga is also trying to scare Sermon out of his life with these with overtaking maneuvers. Oh, there's the split stream, there's the inside line, there's the speed difference. Even though the inside line is slowing him a bit down because it's not the ideal line, and on the ideal line it's less water, and if the driver is going away from the ideal line, then it's getting more water, and the more water is making the acceleration a bit less useful. So, Greenwood staying at Renault. Oops, wait, McCarthy for 5th? Oh my god, this is the 100th accident like that, and now both of them around. Waldinger is not going to do a good comeback, and McCarthy won't get useful points. They just killed each other. That's a good job actually. So why would they leave each other alone, get a good race? No, they're gonna be both last or at least outside of the points. Never mind. Actually, never mind. Like, basically, Waldinger is only the 3rd in the championship, so meh. And McCarthy is basically the last, so why would they have a good race? I don't know. Anyways, let's continue to watch the race and the replay. Okay, we understand what happened, like McCarthy went into Waldinger. That's clear. Okay, so Greenwood at Renault. Let's see. Greenwood had pretty good races after all. I mean, he got 3rd, 4th places. So he can hope that he's gonna stay at Renault. And Renault does not really have any reasons to leave him. Looking at the fact the Lotus is a pretty weak car, and some of the races came out very lucky for him. And at some races he showed off skill, some races came out pretty lucky for him. I don't know. I think Greenwood has more chance than Rogue. Firo? Will you make the overtake? No, you won't. So I think Rogue has a bit more... how do they say that? So he should be afraid bit more of his seat than Greenwood. I think Greenwood will be the number 1. inside the team. With reason. I think he will stay there. Like, why would he go away? The team does not have any reason to let him go. This is my prediction for him. I hope I'm gonna be right. But if no, then I won't be right. It's working that easily. That's just my opinion. I'm looking forward for more questions. I like to tell my opinion. I told that to Montreal. Yeah, Flint. I don't know who got confirmed and who not, so don't wait for me, guys, to know everything. For real. It's not even on the Twitter that who got confirmed or who not. Never mind. Firo once again. He might try to make another beautiful overtake, even though he didn't leave. Yeah, even though he really didn't overtake anyone in the last minutes. McCarthy is doing his thingy once again. If he's crashing Sermon out as well, then I'm gonna hold my hand. I mean head, but my hand too. Firo, easy overtake. Wasn't hard. McCarthy, also an easy overtake if he can stop the car, but I believe in him. I believe in him, but Sermon is attacking back with a beautiful switchback, but he won't. He won't, unfortunately. But Felix, if this got confirmed before we started the race, then I am pretty good at predicting, right? Like, I said Green was gonna stay at Renault because the team has no reason to get rid of him. And now you say it got confirmed. Like, hello! I am so proud of myself now because I could actually predict that. But seriously, I have no idea who got confirmed and who not, because I'm not in the Twitter group. On Twitter, there is no such things like that. And Hutter, finally an overtake into the top 10. Hutter is getting a very good race so far. Not looking at the reason he was last before, he's having a pretty amazing race. Mag drivers. Okay, give me a second for the Mag drivers. While Mochan is attacking, Mochan is gonna overtake Michael Mocho in the straight because of the speed difference. Yes, Mochan is showing us some great pace. While I am looking for the timetable, and not only the timetable but the championship of the 2015 season of the top tier, let's see some prediction by me. Hashtag commentator predicts. And hashtag I hope nothing will happen in the race so I can tell my opinion about the sign-ups. Solga, okay, overtake him, then let me tell my opinion about the sign-ups please, for a second. Okay, that's great for 30th place, that's the lucky number of him. Sure, doesn't even want to overtake now. No Waldinger not, okay. Let's see, Mac drivers, who are the Mac drivers? Of course the Mac drivers are Will Neller and Jay McKenzie. Who else? Let's see the Mac drivers. Okay, so that is Will Neller who's leading the championship. Question, why would they get rid of Neller when he's leading the championship with Mercedes and having 3 race wins and his worst results is third. Third, second, 2 retirements. Okay, I mean the worst results of him is a retirement, but I mean the worst result when he finished the race. So third, second, 2 retirements, second, third, one retirement, one. Winner will stay at Mercedes, no doubt. If the head of the Mercedes wanna get rid of him, I'm gonna slap them because we are not getting rid of top drivers and forget being stupid. Okay, there is Jay McKenzie, the other driver, and so far in the 2015 season, Neller is the first driver, the number 1 driver, because McKenzie is doing badly, I mean worse than Bill Neller. 7th, 1st, 5th, 5th, then 2 retirements, which a bit shook his standings. Then a first place again, which he came back with 2 7th places once again. Then a second place, first place, and another second place. Fortunately for him, when he got first, Nella retired, so 25 points. Boom, McCarthy. I would be honestly glad if McCarthy wouldn't take out Zontag. Zontag is accelerating better on the ideal line. Zontag is forcing McCarthy. Zontag is getting the turn. Okay. And Waldinger overtaking Sermon. Took a while. Let's go back to the comments and check out what the others write. Now McKenzie gonna stay. If that's not gonna be the case, I'm gonna be disappointed and slap some team principals because these are quite obvious. We are not getting rid of those 2 superstars at Mercedes. Mochan on the 2-stop is attacking Perez, but Perez gonna hold his first place, even Mochan overtaking him. So that's not a real battle on track because it's 100% Mochan won't get first place unless Perez is retiring. Likewise Higgs, so Perez Mocho 1-2 I predict for this race unless they are crashing out, making a mistake, gets punted out by the others. Mochan is the first place now. Mochan is leading the race, getting tapped a little by Perez, and also Higgs is overtaking. I'm not raising my voice because these positions won't stay like that. Mochan just swinging the car back in front of Perez, pushed me a little out of the track. Or no, because I can hold the car. There's a little contact. Oh, Fitzwater. Attacking Jans. Fitzwater? Nope. McCarthy? Aka Zontag. I mean, not Aka, but Versus. McCarthy is playing that for the second time now. And he might overtake Zontag now. A little split stream, a little courage, a little split stream again, a little break, a little not pounding Zontag out from the race because we are nice. Yes, yes, Jans has a 5-second penalty. I nearly forgot. Thanks for the reminding. And doesn't any... No, wait, I can't speak. So, no other drivers have penalty. Finally, I could say it out. Be proud of me. Fitzwater. Questions. Okay, let's talk about that here in my return to the main series. Okay guys, how do you imagine Yuri return? And where? In which team? Not which team? Because if you look at the facts of the fact that McCarthy is attacking Zontag for the 500th time now, and finally doing a... Oh! Zontag! Zontag ice skated out of the track. This is why the wet track is more slippery than the dry one. Zontag is coming back at the beautiful 19th place, but it's no wonder he slipped out from the track. That's a big GG. McCarthy didn't touch Zontag, so this was something what he did. But I have to admit, he slid beautifully in a Tokyo Drift style. After Fitzwater overtook Wolf, I will time my opinion about the 5th compound in the OCS for Ultras. So Wolf, sharp angle attack at the end of the straight, and Wolf is overtaking his rival. Wow, very well. That was a good overtaking. And as I promised, I'm gonna tell my opinion about Ultras being the 5th compound in the OC next season. For sure, there will be more cursing and more being aggressive in the chat thingy, because with 5th compound with the ultra softs, the game can generate more stupid strategy or more best strategy. So if someone gets a one stop with ultra soft tires, it's nearly guaranteed that they won't get any points in this race. So ultra soft tires are a good step in the series because it's another tactical compound, another tactical tool for the teams, another tactical tool for GP4 to simulate different kind of strategies, but another oops eggs. And excuse me for that what I say, but the fifth compound might be a real pain in the ass in the next seasons because of these random strategies. So there is a good side of the ultrasofts and there is a bad side of the ultrasofts. This is my opinion, why Higgs is overtaking even Sally Perez. Motian have to push, and Motian is ahead of both of them. Not too much, but ahead of them. Perez and Mocho are still at second place, even if on track they are third and fourth. It's the theoretical second and first place. We will see their pace. Because if those two steppers in front of them can be faster, then their plans can get ruined quite fast. And I forgot to say when we crossed the halfway point of the race. Such a shame. Sherman went a bit slow. Why he went a bit slow? Oh, he a little spun the tires outside and made the back of the car shake a little. Okay, so as I said, the ultra soft tires would make the races more exciting and would be actually much more interesting. I say the Ultrasoft tires should debut from the next season. Tomaselli are overtaking Masteries, overtaking Adventure, but Adventure is switching back! Adventure is switching back amazingly! Our big overtaking Master get pranked hard at this time. Whoops! A little hologram car! And coming back! Accelerating in not such a sharp angle and go for it! It was beautiful. What a shame it's for the 11th place and not the first. I want to talk about the other drivers too, like if there are any questions with the signups, you guys can ask me. I'd like to tell my opinion about the other drivers too, and about other seats as well. Tomaselli? No, not this time. He's just waving under braking. Like Leclerc at Silverstone. Tomaselli is making a little drift. The hitbox of the cars are so accurate as its CSGO, so it's perfect. I mean, no it's not, but you know. Hashtag this race is getting a bit boring. I hope something will happen. I mean, I could start to sing the song that if you happy and you enjoy, spin your car, and someone will spin. But nobody will spin because I don't have dark magic. Aside Zontag and Florian, who are both having this beautiful dark magic, and because they used it on me in the previous seasons, I want to tell them that thank you very much, it was pretty useful, but it's a past, who cares? cares about the past? We are living in the present and in the future, but mainly at the present. And the teammates of this beautiful driver, who we can see, but I can't know the name, who is actually Tomaselli. His team is coming to the pits right now. And let me help you out with the DTM standings. McCarthy is in the pits. He's having such a miserable race. And I'm getting cold while the race is going on. I can't talk, apologize. McCarthy was in the pits. Just give me a little second. Oh my god. Another little battle. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me for that. No need to say live standings. Once they are not overtaking or crashing each other out, I will say one. Soga on Tomaselli. Okay, so basically, so far, Mocho is leading the race by 30. The standings. Oh, Mochan! For real! And it was an accident! No way! The 4th place of the standings are out. And this is what I was saying, that Mochan was quite lucky in the last races, but... what did he do? He came to the pits, but he's missing the pits. No! No, he's missing the pit. That was such a stupid mistake from him. He was leading the race. He could have scored some good, useful points, and he's missing the pit entry, going through the AstroTurf, then going to the other runoff area and coming back at the AstroTurf, and probably the steering has broken as he went through the AstroTurfs, because I don't think he um, I don't think he just steered the car into the wall on purpose. I think the steering has broken them and he's out of the race. Well, I just wanted to say the standings Mocho is leading by 32 points. Behind them, Solga is with 30, Vardinga with 25, and actually Mochan with 24 is the 4th, but in that way he will lose that for 4th place probably. Well. That was such an unneeded mistake from him. Let's see if the others can accomplish these. But I can say something, not Solga, not Mochan, nor Waldinger looking like who will score points. So all the 3 Hungarians is outside of the points at the moment. Which is a really bad news for them, because Mocho now will have a great race unless something gonna happen with him. And basically the 2nd, the 3rd and the 4th place guys are not gonna score any points, which are pretty bad for them. The Mochan is not having luck once again. Well. Hatter. Would be nice if he would score a point finally. I am not cheering for him too. I mean, I'm not cheering for everyone, but it would be nice for him if he could score a point. After all, he didn't do that for a long time now. 12 laps to go. Yeah, 12 laps to go, and we will see how the race is gonna go. Sorry for this when I'm staying quiet, but I have to do it. For some reason, I don't really want to tell them. Mochan just did a Hamilton from 2018. Hashtag FIA is fair. So yeah, but he actually went into the wall. And the answer is fourth, which is actually pretty good for him. I mean, not for me, because I don't really care, but you know, for him it's pretty nice. Oh, Wolf is coming to the pits. Okay, so this is where the two-stop is having a drawback now. Because, yeah, he will drop some places because of the pit stops. And the chat went pretty quiet. How many people are watching the stream? Oh, 18! 18 people are watching the stream. Welcome here, guys. I'm glad you all joined and curious about how is the race going. Finally, the race is wet, and because of that, more action is happening on the dry track. Solga on adventure. Solga inside. Solga breaks. Solga taking the 10th position. Not for any points. But as Wolf is coming out to the pits, he might find himself in the 9th place. Let's see if Wolf can accomplish. Yes, he can. He can accomplish the pit entry. He was a bit more cautious. I think Wojciech was pushing too hard because he knew that he needed every 10th, every 1000th to get back in front. Oh, Firo, beautiful overtake. But Boyman is switching back. But this is the outside line of him. Firo doing a beautiful overtake. Boyman tried to switch back, but unfortunately for him, the corner was a right-hand side corner. And this is why he couldn't do anything. He had to brake and had to get back. Wolf is getting back at 30th place and now he have to push. He have to push so much if he wants the points. And Wolf's teammate, of which I don't know who is because I didn't really pay attention. What are we replaying? Oh! He's getting the slick tires. This is what we are replaying. This is what we are replaying. And by Firo was overtaking Boyman. He got Wolf got dry tires, slick tires. Maybe the track is dry enough. If the track is dry enough, Wolf gonna kill everyone. But he have to give a little temperature for these tires. And the cask might dry the track out, to dry the track, I mean the inside, not the inside, and the ideal line, they could dry it up and give a little, oh yes, Hutter is the other one, can give a little advantage. And yes, McCarthy is doing the dries as well. Those dry tires might play a crucial role to the end of the race, Tomaselli. But this corner is so wet. There is no dry line here. Here is Wolf with his dry tires. Not yet. I think the tire change was too soon. But there is a slight dry line. I can see the dry line there, but it's still so... Ah, no, there is no dry line here. Ah, no. It's not possible. Hutter is in the pits as well. They had to try. The next race in the main series is gonna be Italy. So a true power truck. Yes, Hato is going back. I assume the Renault engined cars like the Red Bull, the Toro Rosso, gonna be really slow on Monza, at Monza. Likewise they was on Spa and at any tracks which requires power. The Mercedes, to be honest, I want to say how I think about the powers, not the powers, but the standings in the main series. So I think the most powerful car in the top tier is the Mercedes and the Ferrari hand by hand. There is not too much difference between them. Then there is Williams. Williams is the third power. Then Force India on the power tracks are beating Red Bull, but Red Bull on the aerodynamic tracks are beating Force India. So they are kinda equal depending on which drivers have the luck and which driver is getting the unlucky position. After that, maybe the McLaren Honda, then the Toro Rosso. No, I am wrong. I think the Lotus is a bit forward. Fitzwater! And Fitzwater is out of the race as well. Fitzwater is doing the same mistake what Mutyan did. Guys, why can't you be cautious in this corner, please? These are such stupid mistakes. Anyways, I think the McLaren Honda is in front of the Lotus, then the Lotus is coming, then the Toro Rosso, then the what's the name? Zauber, then the Marussia, and the Haas is the weakest car of this series, I think. So this is my opinion about it. Tomaselli in the pits for drives. Yeah, sure. So yeah, this was my opinion about the powers of the cars in the top tier. Correct me, anyone correct me if you are not appreciating my opinion or you think otherwise. So far, Tomaselli came back to the Nowhereland. And most of the guys who are on the 2-stop gonna have those dry tires losing even more positions. Such a shame. I am still waiting for that dry line to get drawn out. Oh, Hutter. And there was someone in the pits from the first place or the second. Higgs. I can't believe if Higgs is winning that race. But Higgs is gonna get those dry tires as well, and dry tires are very slow, so Perez is taking back the lead. Likewise, Ocho. Higgs with a fast stop. I don't think the dry tires will be fast enough. Higgs might coming back to the 5th place. Even to the 4th. Oh, he's coming back to the 4th place. Wow. Firo is only coming here. The difference is Firo is having an intermediate tires. Intermediate tire. Tires. Intermediate tires. I don't know why I say So far dry tires are not working, so yeah. It's not a problem for them if they are on wets, because the wets, aka the intermediate tires, are still faster. There is no dry line. They are colliding. Qpok and Hutter collided. Hutter slid the car into Qpok. Ah, yes. Qpok couldn't do anywhere. There is a little dry line, but still there is not enough. The intermediate drivers are still in advantage. Well, according to Florian, they might not, but I believe to my eyes and not some predictions. Apologize for that. So we will see. So far, intermediate tires are faster. If they won't be faster, then I will say the dry tires are getting more and more compatible with the track. I can talk, sorry about that. Waldinger is trying to get the 8th place, and so far he's succeeding it, but unfortunately for him there's a right side corner and he might get overtaken, but fortunately for him, no. And then Wolf on the slicks. Yes, 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 yes. Waldinger is going in front of Wolf. And Waldinger is faster, yellow flag. Zero. I'm not even surprised anymore. No, 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 please. Why? No. This is a cabaret. Oh my god. Two drivers at the same time crashing there. Bennett? Will Bennett crash? Who knows? Oh, there was an overtake. Sermon is pushing the debris away. It's weird because some of the drivers can make the line, but some other drivers can make it. So Solga is out of the race. Sad. That's a big F for them. I'm not saying it's a glitch because some of the drivers can make the corner and some of them are not. Mers is getting his usual slick tires and go 5.5. Florian, we won't do that to you. Don't make such an offer to us. Please. We came here to watch the race, not to bring each other to restaurants. Anyways, Wolf. Wolf on the dry tires finally seem faster. But he's not faster because he's getting held up. Oh, like that! Push him away! And now our intermediate tire warrior, Daniel Adventure, will try to attack back, but he won't be able to, maybe? No, unfortunately. But seems like the slick tires, what I see, is getting faster, and Michael Mocho is also getting faster on Michael Mocho. Yes, Michael Mocho is getting faster on Michael Mocho. I am so good at commentating, guys. I'm amazing. So Mocho is getting faster on Perez. But Perez is accelerating the car pretty well, trying to make Mocho disappear from the rearview mirror. And if those slick tires are getting fast, these two are in danger. We will see. Yeah, it's quite funny that Mocho didn't win any races so far, and he still led in the DTM championship. I don't even know who won a championship with one or two win. Florian. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, Hatter, beautiful. That was beautiful. That was amazing. Taking Sermon out, who could have scored some points, but in that way he can't. To be honest, I'm getting a bit dizzy. Maybe I'm talking too much and I'm not getting enough air. Sermon spin once again. Which is sad, but he's still 14. Whoops! Yellow flag once again. What happened? There was a temporary yellow flag, so nobody got out. Adventure and Wolf? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wolf! No, that's Waldinger? Oh! A little spin! That's not a little spin, it's a huge! Wolf was riding the air with his car, but Waldinger get back in the track at the 8th place. That was some flying, and this is how Adventure gonna overtake him back. Adventure is, by the way, someone who overtook before. And on the slick tires in the inside line, he's getting the Adventure, and not the Adventure. Flip! I messed up. I wanted to make a joke, but no. He's having the advantage, not the adventure. Okay, I'm just trying to be funny, but sometimes I'm messing it up. No problem. 5 laps remaining. And even though the slick tires might be faster, Wolf can't use it. And even though Higgs is faster, Higgs is fast, yes, but he was stuck behind. And let's see! Team Higgs, Team Mocho, and Team Perez. Let's see if Higgs can get his first win of the season. Yes! His first win of the season. Let's see if Higgs can do that. Nor Perez, nor Mocho, nor Higgs won any races. 8 seconds off. So if he's faster than them by 2 seconds a lap, then he might. He might. Who knows? So far, it seems like Perez is in a safer position because once Higgs is getting close, what are those yellow flags? Oh, Tomaselli is out. Tomaselli got crashed out by who knows by who. Poor Tomaselli, our overtaking master retired. He was bored at the race and thought it's a good joke to crash out, but nah. I am awake, no worries. But the marshals are not awake who should push Tomaselli's car away. Come on, come on. Good. Okay, so Tomaselli just spun on his own. Yes, Tomaselli just spun on his own. And I don't know who hit him. Maybe Zontag? Tomaselli was on the dry tires after all. And yes, Zontag was hitting. Who else actually? So, who else? Yeah. Well, the dry tires are that much fast that basically the driver is spinning out on them because the track is so wet. Okay, but pay attention on Wolf, not Wolf, Higgs. I always, survive them. It is Wolf, huh? See, I was just talking about him. But if Higgs can control the car... Oh, wait. There was a pit and there was a pit sign at Mocho. And if there is a pit sign at Mocho, then Wolf gonna win this. No, it wasn't. Okay, I seen that wrong. 4 laps. 4 laps and he's getting faster. Okay, this is gonna be exciting. No, that wasn't any pit sign. I was wrong. Let's continue the race. 5 laps. Zontag is having the pit sign. Okay, there's the 2 seconds and Higgs might win this. Higgs might win the race because there is the dry line. There is the dry line and this is what adventure Wolf get 16 positions up. Wait, oops. I'm watching the wrong stream. I was watching the YouTube one and now it might be an overtake, but no. Bennett can't overtake Sven. Bennett was the last basically. Now he's 38. And there is Higgs. Higgs might overtake him. That's a reverse 2010 Korea. Wow. I was watching the wrong stream. I was watching the YouTube stream, which is like 20 seconds behind the one I should watch. Yes, but there are some lines which are not dry, so there are some pieces of the track which are not too dry. There is that position, there is that line where he's losing a lot compared to the intermediate tires. The dry lines where he's not losing anything at all. In other hand, he's gaining. Waldinger came back to 8th place. A side effect, he was spun out. Bennett is overtaking Sermon. He's gonna overtake them. I feel so much sorry for Mocho and Perez actually. I feel so much sorry for them. But this is racing and Higgs is making a beautiful job with dry tires and he was lucky also. The question is if he can overtake Mocho. He should. But Mocho can hold him up enough that Perez might win this race. So, let's be careful here. Mocho can make a little job for him to work for it. And Mocho gonna raise his points to 40, but I don't think Mocho gonna win this race. Oh, they are colliding. No, this is not how he should overtake him. Mocho with split stream, yes, come on. This is not an overtake what I want to see. Bah, he's too far. Seriously, this is not an overtake I like to see. It's so disappointing. For that I would give 5 seconds. Just cause why not? He gonna beat him by 5 seconds anyways. So, Mocho back to 38 and this is the logical position where he will finish. Wait a minute. Is Rance on slick tires? No. Okay, Mocho is safe. Nor Boyman. Okay, Mocho is safe. And Perez is also safe. Oh, already. Attacking already. Let's see if he's trying an inside move. Let's trying. It's not working out, but Perez is going wide. And this is the chance. This is the chance for Higgs to take the lead by 2 laps before the end. No, nope, not yet. He's not close enough, but he's going wide. Perez is going wide, and this might be the chance. And Higgs is taking the lead. Higgs is taking the lead, and this is the position. This is the position where Andy Higgs won the race. And Higgs didn't win in this season, so he's gonna be the 9th winner of the race. Of the series, I mean. He does it. And if the car is not breaking down, if he's not making any mistake, Andy Higgs is the 9th winner of the season. Such an amazing season, actually. Well. For now, the race is over. And for now, 2 more laps remaining of the race. My Baldinger is doing a pretty good recovery dive. Sermon saving it. Sermon got pushed by Bennett. And Sermon is off the track. Bennett is in the outside, now the inside, and getting the position. Come on, Florian, don't leave us. Just try to stay on. Try to live on for this broadcast. Because Waldinger might get 7th place now. And he will get 7th place because the split stream is very strong in this mode. Inside line, Hutter by split stream in the background. Waldinger, they are colliding a little. But Waldinger is losing the position back. Oh. Adventure, not giving the position so easily. Okay, this is cool. Here is our race winner, Andy Higgs. I want to say race leader, but let's just jinx that. No, I don't hate him. I could never jinx him. Waldinger should catch up to Adventure. Nope, not gonna work. Come on, guys. A little split stream. And he's not getting a split stream, but he's defending his position. Waldinger might get out of the points. Hutter! Hutter is so lucky, and Hutter showed us a beautiful overtaking move. Getting into the points and getting a bit lucky that he's not damaging the car. He couldn't stop on the water, pounding Adventure a little bit, and on the dry line he can accelerate well, and this is how he's getting the position. That was beautiful. Andy Higgs, we can see Andy Higgs, the possible race winner, who was pretty lucky in this race because the ideal line has dried up. It wasn't too wet for the dry tires, and with the dry tires he could go in an unexpected and unbeatable pace, just like at 2013, likewise here at COTA, when Florian switched to dry tires and he is how to win the race at 2013. But talk about 2015 and talk about the DTM, because here comes Andy Higgs and we can announce the 9th winner of the season. That's a big congratulations for him, because I didn't think that Higgs might win this race. He's our new race winner. That was an amazing race from him. I congratulate to him. Second place, Xavi Perez, and the third is Michael Mocho. There's a little battle here. Who will get some beautiful points for them? Wolf and Higgs. Wolf is trying to attack Higgs, but he's failing to do that. Fourth place, I don't know who is the fourth.
Well done.
Rancians, thank you. Boyman is fifth. Adam Wolf is sixth, coming pretty close. Joel Hutter is getting a pretty good race after all. He didn't get any points in the last races, but now with a seventh place, he's making it. And Waldinger getting a point. And there is McCarthy and Higgs. McCarthy gonna be 10. That's so close, but no, he can't. McCarthy is getting 10th, and Qpok and Bennett. Bennett was unlucky because that other line was so wet it held back the car. The water held back the car of the acceleration. There is Sermon at 30th. Zontag 14th. He had a pretty bad race after all. He spun. Then his car got wrecked. So that's a disappointing race for him. And the race is over. Here we can see Andy Hicks, our race winner with the dry tire zone. And yes, I don't really want to tell the results once again because it's quite obvious and quite logical. And we can see the fastest laps once again a little later. Yeah, it's not yet the fastest laps. I am waiting a little bit now. Okay, and Xavi Perez still to the fastest lap, interestingly. So on dry tires, Hicks couldn't do it. Yes, is second, but at third, Keeper fourth, Mocho fifth. Okay, you guys can see, you guys have eyes, you are not blind, you can see the results. I would like to thank you, everyone's attention for this race. I hope my commentary was better than usual. I hope I could entertain everybody in the same way as usually. Wolf did a beautiful comeback, 16th position up. My appreciation is there. See you guys next week and with Le Castellet. I don't like the track, but I hope we're gonna see some good races. So thanks for the attention, thanks for watching, goodbye.